Hello and welcome to another video. Things aren't going so well at Birmingham City, but we're hoping things can turn around as we travel to Preston tomorrow. We're going to be looking into the team news ahead of the Preston game, where hopefully Blues can turn around this terrible form before we face Fulham 3 days later. But before we get into it, here's a word from our sponsors. Let's go over to me in a different t-shirt. Before we get into the video, just want to give a big shout out to Sky Bet EFL League of 72 channel. You need to go and check it out. League of 72 is a newly launched channel by Sky Bet EFL. They create weekly EFL content covering the whole 72 from Bournemouth to Barrow. They're still a fairly new channel and have only been around since August, but they're hoping to grow and build a community of highly engaged EFL fans over the next few months. So if you do want to check them out, make sure you click the link down in the description and subscribe to them. I'm pretty sure if you like my content, you'll like theirs as well, so go and check them out. They've got James Alcott featuring in a lot of their content, and I can't speak highly enough of him. So do remember to download the Sky Bet EFL app down in the description below, but without further ado, let's get into today's episode. First of all, George Friend is out after picking up a second yellow card against Plymouth. Gorgeous George won't be featuring against Preston. That's very sad news for myself. He was our only attacking threat against Plymouth, so not quite sure what we're going to do. Robbo does look back in contention though, which is a positive. We'll be back on the long throws, but Deeney will not be on the end of those long throws, as he's been ruled out for 4 weeks with a groin injury, I think, or is it thigh injury? Obviously, with Deeney being one of our major threats, this is going to cause a problem, but that means hopefully Duke can get some game time up front alongside Hogan potentially. But are we going to get the ball on his head, and are we going to have a shot on target? Those are the questions that need answering. After sitting through 120 minutes of football against Plymouth with no shots on target, it has left me drained. It has left me drained. The week has gone by. The weekend is approaching. I should be excited, but now I think I've got to sit through another 90 minutes of this. Is it going to change? Is it going to turn around? Is Bowyer going to get the ball in the box? That's what we want to hear. I don't know. I really don't know. I swear to God, if I go through another game with no shots on target, I'm actually going to cry. I'm going to get a train up on my own for an hour and a half, hour 40 minutes to get to Preston. I need to see a goal, or at least a shot. We just want a shot, please. In other news with injuries, Graham is still out, but will be back in training on Monday. That's what Bowyer says. And Bella is back in training, which is a real positive. There was even some news that Chong could be returning in February, and that could be a game changer. Now, if we've got Bella and Chong, that's 2 wingers. That's all I'm saying. We've got 2 wingers. We've got a Duke. Yeah. Crosses into the box. Stop trying to play through the middle. We're not good enough to play through the middle. Let's get it out wide. Let's get it in the box. Let's get some shots on target, please. We know what Duke can do in the air, and Duke, it is your time to shine. I do feel like it is a game that we could get something from. And that is the downfall of a Birmingham City fan. It's hope. That hope that you could get something. But I don't see why we can't. I know we've been playing terribly recently. We've been struck by injuries, but we're starting to get a couple back. We just really need a result, and we can't keep losing games. We've got Fulham after Preston, and Fulham aren't going to give us anything. Let's face it, we're not going to get anything from Fulham. Preston, this is the game we pick up points, we climb up the table. We're only 4 points behind them. They've got a game in hand on us, but I think we're fairly evenly matched going into this game. Yes, our players, we don't have much room for manoeuvre in terms of players off the bench and that, but we've still got a good enough team to get points, so we need to do it. And this is a prime opportunity, and hopefully Bowyer has drummed it into them. From his interview, he says one of the training days they had a bit of a fun day, tried to cheer them up, put some smiles on their faces, which I'm not opposed to. I think it's something that could really work, just in terms of trying to get the morale up. When you're down in the dumps and you've lost a load of games, sometimes you just need, you need that camaraderie, you need that, it's more about the team. I think that is the most important thing, because, we've got players that have got quality in the Championship, but they can't play as a team at the minute, and that is the one thing that Bowyer needs to fix. The question is he going to fix it? Mengi looked really positive against Plymouth. That is one of the shining lights. And also, like I've said, yes, Sarkic is out for the season, which is a great shame. But we've got a really good keeper in Etheridge, and I think it's bad when you've had no shots on target against the team a league below you, and your man of the match was the keeper. But Etheridge kept us in that game, and he stopped it being embarrassing. Yes, he made me sit through another half hour of it, because without him, we would have lost the game. But we would have lost it 3 or 4-0 probably, if they had their shooting boots on. So, Yeah, that's one real positive. Obviously, Zach Geacock has come back from his loan to be the backup goalkeeper, but you know, I'm fairly confident with Etheridge. He had some questionable moments when he returned. I think, who was it against? Millwall, maybe? It might have been against Millwall. But he does seem a lot more composed now, so that is a real positive for us. Now, Blues haven't won a game since the 27th of November, and that is becoming a long time. We don't want this to go on forever. Personally, I don't want Bowyer to get kicked out of a job because I think we just go back to square one. It's going to take a while, so we need this to turn around because we all know as soon as we get down around them relegation places and we still can't pick up a win, things are going to go wrong. Owner's going to panic. He might go, and I don't think that's the best thing for the club, so I'm praying we get something tomorrow against Preston. In other news, Kristian Pedersen has been linked with moves away from St Andrews, with Burnley, Coventry and Nottingham Forest all interested in him. We know he's had his head turned before when Watford were interested in him, and with Burnley being currently anyway a Premier League club, he might be getting his head turned again. So again, I mean, I don't know how far along they are in this process and if Burnley really are interested, but if it is the case, then is his head going to be turned in the case of when we play tomorrow? Is he going to be included? I mean, he pretty much has to. So hopefully, you know, he can remain professional with all this going on. I've seen differing opinions on Twitter from fans, some saying they don't want him to go, others saying they will drive him there themselves. I want you to let me know, do you think we should sell Pedersen? It could be dependent on whether Blues sign Jake Bidwell from Swansea. Preston are also interested in him, so hopefully they don't bid well. I just think it makes sense. I don't think we're going to let Pedersen go until we get a replacement in, because otherwise we'd really be in a bad situation. But if we can get one in and one out and get some money in, then I think that can really help us. So I don't mind that at all. Of course, we're still linked with Casey Palmer, and Blues seem to be in the best position to sign him after QPR have called their interest on him. So again, Casey Palmer, an attacking midfielder, could be good in the sense of replacing what we had with Roddy McGree. If we've seen anything since we've lost Chong and McGree, especially McGree, because McGree was covering for Chong, we need someone who can turn defence to attack. We seem to get halfway up the pitch, not know what we're doing. We try to utilise the wing backs, but it doesn't really work. We still sort of go narrow. But we haven't got anyone there to do that, and I think that's been a real problem as well. With Riley going back, it's caused all heaps of trouble, so we need to replace him as quickly as possible. I know he's not got the best injury record, but do you think he would be a good signing? I think as long as he's not on a ridiculous pay packet, then fine, but I don't know, he's had some injury troubles, but he's still only 24, so I think it could be a good bit of business for us. With the current situation that we're in, we haven't really got a lot of options unless we look at other loan signings. But for me, I'd always prioritise a permanent replacement, because otherwise we're going to have all these loan players going back at the end of the season and we're going to be back to square one. Also, it looks like Castillo is going to be going back to Chelsea after only making 5 appearances for Birmingham City, which I think we can all say fair dues. Hopefully he finds another club and has a great career, but we're not going to really play him, are we? And I'd rather us utilise one of our academy players, because he's not adding anything to our team right now. But I'm sure he'll go somewhere else and be absolutely amazing, but he just didn't fit in our squad. Also, with Taylor Richards, it looks like he's still recovering from his injury. Not sure on the timescale of that. I didn't hear Lee Bowyer say anything about it in the press conference, but hopefully he's with us sooner rather than later, because again, it's going to be a good addition, an attacking threat. We're just really lacking that at the minute, and I think in terms of the game tomorrow, that's really where I'm going to struggle to see how we get anything out of it, like how we're actually going to get the ball in the box for Duke and Hogan. So yeah, it's a difficult one, but hopefully we scrape through it. We make some good signings. We've got half the month left, but it could be make or break for our season, this, like, genuinely, because we're in a poor situation at the minute. But if we can get through January, we can even get Chong back in February potentially. Deeney will be coming back in February. Again, that's a really hard one to take, but things could be looking on the up as of maybe end of February, going into the running for the last few months of the season. But that's the roundup for me. Let me know what your predictions are for Preston away. Let me know if you're going. There's still tickets on sale. I think I'm going to get one on the gate. Hopefully they still have tickets left, but it doesn't look like they're anywhere near selling out. So yeah, hopefully I see some of you there. If you are about, let me know. Get on the interviews. And if you haven't listened to the Tired and Weary podcast, make sure you do. It's available on Spotify and Apple Music. We have got a guest lined up, so that is very exciting. But that'll be it from me, guys. I will see you in the next one. Keep right on.